Last year, Michael Strahan revealed that the reason he had been away for several weeks from his job as co-anchor of Good Morning America was because his then 19-year-old daughter, Isabella, had brain cancer. Now Isabella and Michael are opening up like never before in a new one-hour primetime ABC special called Life Interrupted, Isabella Strahan's Fight Against Cancer. Let's take a look at the clip.
Hi, everyone. So I am Isabella Strahan, and I wanted to give a walkthrough of what has been going on with me.
The first thing that went through my mind was, this must be a mistake. It didn't seem real.
You don't really think the worst until you get told the worst. I'm not gonna cry.
That was just the worst moment any parent could expect.
As a parent, you're scared. Oh my. You're just scared.
I couldn't even process it really. I was kind of in shock.
Bye, guys. Wish me luck.
Here to give us an update on how Isabella's doing today, please welcome back Michael Strahan. To see you.
You know what? I'm excited. My first time in the new studio. So,
Welcome.
hello. Actually, we're moving down here later. It's my first time really in the building in anything.
It's a nice building.
You guys have been dragging your feet,
It's
but we're
not
excited to have
bad.
you.
When you're coming, you need to get a map. I'm sorry.
So your gorgeous, amazing daughter, Isabella, was 19 October of 2023 and had just started her freshman year at USC and began to feel dizzy with headaches and soon found out she had brain cancer with a tumor larger than a golf ball, needed immediate surgery. What was your reaction getting that news as a parent?
Well, I literally, you get that news and you can't believe it. I'm at dinner with friends celebrating a birthday, and I get a call that said, I knew she was sick and she had some symptoms of some type.
The call was from her?
The call was
twin.
from the doctor.
Oh.
Because they didn't tell her. She took the MRI, the brain scan, and they said, come back to the hospital. They didn't even tell her until they told us.
Wow.
And it just seems unbelievable. It just seems fake. Because I'm looking at this 18-year-old girl turning 19 in 2 days, just bought her first car, waiting to give it to her when I got there. I was supposed to go the next day to LA, and realizing, okay, this is gonna be a birthday unlike any other.
Wow. Well, and it was actually Sophia who really urged her to deal with what she was dealing with. It's a reminder to everyone, if something feels off, you have to take care of it.
Yeah.
Isabella's first brain surgery left her having to relearn how to walk, talk, and even eat on her own. So she then went through a month of daily radiation, chemotherapy. The pain of a parent watching your child feel uncomfortable, and so few of us deal with this type of pain.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Because a skinned knee, a night of...
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm sorry.
Listen, and I can't even, I saw that you were running that piece. I have not watched one vlog she's done. I don't even know if I will watch this documentary, even though I participated and answered questions for it. It's just too hard for me to watch, to relive it. And I know you know the girls. When we did the show together, they come spend time with us, and it's just, you're hopeless.
Yeah.
And you're helpless. You're just a father who knows nothing more than to fix what you can for your kids.
Yeah.
I can't fix this. All I can do is sit back and pray that we have the right doctors and that it's something that can be treated so that she can get back to being as normal as possible and get back to her life. And she has shown me, I've learned so much from her, watching her go through all of this, but it's the toughest thing to sit in a hospital room with your kid and you just sit there and you just tell them you love them and have your kid look at you and say, hey, Dad, I'll do whatever they say. I just want to live. I don't want to die.
She was so young.
He shouldn't.
She had so much ahead of her. She wanted to live.
She is a tigress, though. The strength that's come out of Isabella in watching her face this.
Yeah.
You see, for me, you're her father, but the things you learn about her resilience and her strength and her fortitude are unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is literally must-see for everyone.
And she's a special kid. I thought I was the tough one in the family, football guy. then I realized that I'm nothing. Like these girls, you know, your kids already run circles around you in the first place, but now to see just the physical strength and the mental strength that she has, that with the twins and her sister, Sophia. Sophia was always the tougher and just the more aggressive one, and Isabella was more the chill, laid back.
Yeah.
But going through all of this, I saw a side of her that I didn't know existed, that I think has given her a lot more confidence moving forward in her life, and has allowed her to do some good with this.
Yes.
And that's why now I can look, and I'm her biggest cheerleader. Still hard to look back at what happened, but I'm excited about looking forward to what's going to happen for her.
Well, this... I have to tell you, I watched this documentary last night and cried throughout it. You have a remarkable kid.
Thank you.
And I think this documentary is going to, as Sarah mentioned, it's just going to help so many people. We see that in the documentary at the end, that people are looking towards her now for that hope that she's giving them. And she decided to document the journey on a YouTube vlog, which in and of itself is courageous. And she opened up about so many personal things, and she was so vulnerable in it. What led her to make the decision to document such a personal and painful experience?
That's all her. I'm a true believer that what I do is not who I am, right? So being on TV is not who I am. For her to say she wants to put herself out there like I do for a living was like, you sure? Because this is the most personal thing. I personally would have crawled into a corner and dealt with it. And my family would have known and kept it.
But you are her role model.
But she's mine.
Well, now she is.
She really is.
But you also have to, you have to be crying inside watching this, but you have to hold it together.
You got to hold it
Because
together.
you are.
I've been driving down the street, and if somebody pulled up next to me, they go, "What's wrong with this dude? He's crazy." Because I'm crying like a baby. But that was my time to let it out, because when I'm with her and I'm in the hospital or I'm at home with her, I can't do that. I didn't want to do that. I needed to show her that, you know, you are loved and we're here and we're strong and we're always going to be here and your future's bright. I kept telling her, like, my dad never said if. My dad always said when.
Exactly.
So I always think, you know, I look at my life now and go, oh, you know, I can do this. I never think I can't do anything. I was told I never couldn't do anything.
Right.
And so for me, I always tell her about the future, and this is what's going to happen, and that's what's going to happen. And instead of saying, well, if, no, it's when it's going to happen. And she, on her own, wanted to do this vlog because she wanted to help people. She was looking for someone her age and couldn't really find anybody who had experienced this. So she didn't want to just take it and internally deal with it herself. I think this was a way of her getting her emotions out, and it was a way of her saying, hey, if there is anybody out here who needs some help, who's in this situation as I am, at my age or whatever age, reach back. And it's been helpful.
And Michael, last June, Isabella finished her last chemo treatment and rang the bell as you and your family celebrated her being cancer-free.
Yeah.
What a moment. And now she's back at USC. She's set to start her freshman year again. How is she doing?
She's great. Yeah.
Wow.
And we got to thank the doctors at Duke. They were amazing. Doctors and nurses at Duke were amazing. And she's
Good luck with that.
oh, see, you know, while all this is going on, she got herself a serious boyfriend and everything else. So she's doing all right.
You can't say boo.
I can't say nothing. And the kid's big, so if I fight him, he might win. So, but she is doing extremely well. She's back at college. She just got into her fraternity, or sorority, DG, whatever they call it.
She got into a fraternity, we got issues.
Yeah, we got a problem. So she got into a sorority. So she is back living her best college life, letting her hair grow out. We tell her cute hair looks fantastic. But she is like, nope, the second is long, it's staying.
I think that girl could wear anything, any kind of hairdo. She's so pretty.
Thank you.